Hello YouTube and welcome back to my channel. In this episode we will continue where we last ended. We will continue to cook Swedish classic food. And today I will cook a dish that is probably known as Kålpudding to most Swedish people. On English I think you can translate it to cabbage pudding. It's a very old dish and you can find recipe that's probably almost 100 years old or maybe even more. So I hope you will enjoy this episode. And if you like what I'm doing on this channel, hit the like and subscribe button. That will help my channel a lot. Now let's do this and let's start cooking. So let us start with the cabbage. Just remove the stems from the cabbage and slice it into smaller pieces. Something like this. Put the pan on medium heat, a large pan, and add oil and butter. When it sizzles, it's time to add the cabbage. Salt and black pepper. And then your syrup. Now let it stay in the pan for maybe 20 to 30 minutes, but stir it occasionally until it's shrink and get some color. Something like this. So time to start with the meat. In a bowl just add milk and heavy cream. Follow it up with 1 egg and the breadcrumbs. Whisk it and then it's time to add your salt and white pepper. Now add the yellow onion and then the syrup. It is important that you let the breadcrumbs and the cream and the milk and everything you put in a bowl to rest for 10 minutes until you add the meat. And this is 50 beef, 50 pork. Stir it quickly to combine and then it's time to start to assemble your cabbage pudding. Start with half of your cabbage and try to spread it out as even as possible. And then it's time to follow up with all your meat. And same here, of course, try to spread it out as even as possible. And last of all, yeah, you guessed it right, use rest of your cabbage. Now it's time to put this dish in the oven. Around 200 degrees Celsius or 390 degrees Fahrenheit for maybe around 40 minutes. So now it's time to do the sauce. This is a classic Swedish cream sauce. First off, start with half of an apple and half of an onion. Medium heat together with butter. Let it sizzle there for a while until the onions start to get translucent. Then it's time to add beef stock. This is actually veal stock, which I really prefer. Reduce it by half and then you can add heavy cream and let it come to a boil and reduce it to half again. Strain it and be sure to squeeze all those liquid out of those apples and onions. They contain so much flavors. Bring it to a boil once again and make sure it reaches the consistency that you prefer. And then just add salt and of course give it a taste. So here it is, it's the cabbage pudding and it's time to serve this. So my recommendation is to do it very traditional with boiled potato. Follow up with your cabbage pudding, lingonberry jam or sweetened lingonberries, and then of course your creamy sauce that you just made.